Hello everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel and I am playing Heartstop Tour again, this time making a different decision than in one of my last videos where I decided to answer this question as no. But now I will be saying yes, that I am a tour guide because that puts us on a different route and I'm very excited to get there, so let's just get into it. This man has approached us and asked if we were a tour guide. We're not a tour guide, but you know what? It's improv time. It's yes and. Yes. The word hangs in the air, soft and dangerous. Yes. The man beams like I just handed him a winning lottery ticket. The kind of smile that could be weaponized in a romance drama. He immediately crouches beside me, setting his suitcase upright like we're old travel buddies on break. I stare at him, already mentally rewriting my entire moral code.
Oh, thank God. I thought I messed up the meeting point. I've been wandering around for like 40 minutes. I was 2 seconds away from crying into my map app.
Honestly, been there, done that. While traveling. He pulls out his phone and shows me a vaguely official looking receipt, some freelance booking app. The listing title reads, Intimate Local Walking Tour, Hidden Gems of the City. The company's name is just Urban Vibes Experience with sparkles around it. I don't even know what that means.
You're not gonna believe how many people I asked before you. Everyone just walked away or glared. Oh, and one old man even threw a fish cake at me.
Dang, that's a lot. Honestly, you might have deserved that.
I probably did. I don't even know how to ask for directions in this language. I learned how to say toilet and help, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, useful combo.
You'd be surprised how often they go together.
He laughs. It's way too charming. My conscience pokes at me loudly, but before I can ruin my life further, he extends a hand toward me.
I'm Julian, by the way, from France.
France.
First time here. Possibly about to die of excitement and or heat stroke.
Okay. Well, let's not do either of that. I hesitate, but then shake his hand. Blue.
I love that. Sounds cool. Mysterious. Like someone who's seen things.
Yes. Traveling is
Already
fun.
better than any guide I could have asked for.
I mean, I do love traveling. He says it with that same blinding sincerity, like he genuinely believes it. Like I haven't been faking this job for exactly 1 minute and 32 seconds. How many days are you staying here again? He tilts his head like he didn't know himself. He mumbles under his breath.
A million.
Huh? What did you say?
I mean 4 days.
What? Okay, something's going on for Julian. Julian leans back, sipping from a water bottle shaped like a bear.
So, where are we headed first?
Where are we headed first? I pause. Because I don't have a plan. Because I was supposed to go home, eat expired pudding, and cry in the shower today. But now there's a tourist with trust issues and too much money looking at me like I'm the keeper of an ancient city wisdom. Or ancient city wisdom. I hesitate, acutely aware of my wrinkled suit and the way my old company ID still dangles from my neck like a noose. The shopping district is the obvious answer. It's close, crowded enough to blend in, and most importantly, air-conditioned. But the thought of weaving through tourists under the sweltering sun makes my already damp collar feel tighter. Well, we better just go. To the shopping district. Julian perks up before I even finish speaking, his eyes lighting up like I've just suggested we raid a treasure vault.
Shopping? Perfect. I need souvenirs, like a concerning amount of souvenirs.
He gestures to his suitcase, which, now that I look closer, is suspiciously big for someone just here for a 4-day visit. Honestly, I am someone who travels with large pieces of luggage. So, you don't know. You want to bring a lot of stuff back. I do too. You packed all that.
Oh, no. They're not all full. This one's just for emergency purchases.
Oh, okay. Emergency purchases. Blue's not believing any of this.
You know, like, what if I see a really cool hat, or a ceramic frog, or what if there's a limited edition Comfort Kuma collab item?
You're right there. My soul leaves my body. You did not just say that.
I did, and I stand by it. That bear is a cultural icon.
Get on the train then.
Aye, aye, sir.
All right. The shopping district is a mess of neon signs, overpriced boutiques, and street vendors aggressively waving fans at passersby. Julian walks like a man who's never encountered personal space, weaving through the crowd with the grace of a golden retriever in a china shop.
So, what's the strategy here? Do we go left, right, or straight into that store that smells like caramel?
You're the one who wanted souvenirs.
Yeah, but you're the expert.
I am, in fact, not an expert, but Julian looks at me like I hold the secrets of the universe, so I point out the closest thing that won't immediately bankrupt him. A cramped little shop with shelves overflowing with trinkets. There. Cheap, chaotic, and they definitely sell frog ceramics.
Ooh!
Julian makes noise of pure delight and beelines for it. Inside, he picks up every third item he sees, holding them up for my approval like I'm his personal shopping consultant. He holds a tiny cat statue up.
Thoughts?
It's ugly.
Sold!
He adds it to his growing pile. A minute later, he shoves a keychain in my face, a pink blob that might be a comfort kuma after a tragic laundry accident.
Hey, look! It's your emotional support bear.
How did you know?
It's plastered all over your back.
He grinned and waved the pink blob more eccentrically. That's not even the right shape.
It's abstract. Art.
It's a crime. He buys it anyways. By the time we leave, Julian's emergency suitcase is significantly heavier, and he's wearing a new hat, a wide-brimmed straw thing that makes him look like a vacationing aristocrat. He proudly adjusted his hat in front of me.
How do I look?
Like you're about to get scammed.
Fantastic.
Wow, you're really just going with it. He grins completely unbothered, and I realize with horror that I'm getting used to him. I'm going to check. You're gonna regret that hat when the wind picks up. You're ridiculous. It kind of suits you. I want to check the guide because I want to make sure that I don't accidentally... I had one of these guides earlier. I don't accidentally take us to the bad end. I don't like getting bad endings. So let's see. Not the bad ending. Also, sometimes I don't know though if it's like intuitive or not. Take me to downloads, but I just need the walkthrough. Okay, for Julian's route. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna say it kind of suits you.
Yeah? Maybe I'll keep it then.
The sun dips lower, casting the street in gold. For the first time today, I don't feel like a failed office drone. I feel like a tour guide. A fake one, but still. The shopping district hums with the afternoon energy, street performers clattering drums, the sizzle of takoyaki stalls, and the occasional thunk of a vending machine dispensing drinks. Julian stops dead in his tracks in front of a gachapon machine.
Oh. Oh no.
Inside the machine are rows of tiny pastel-colored capsules, each promising a mystery figure. A sign taped to the glass reads, "Limited edition Comfort Kuma collab. Collect all 6." Don't. It was useless. He's already digging his pockets for coins.
I have to.
It's a scam. You'll get 6 of the same ugly one.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
He solemnly inserts the money. The machine whirs. A capsule drops. Julian cracks it open like it's a sacred artifact. Inside it is a microscopic Comfort Kuma dressed as a shrimp.
Magnificent.
Ugh, that's the worst one.
That's why it's perfect.
He immediately feeds the machine again. By the fifth attempt, Julian has acquired Shrimp Kuma again, Shrimp Kuma Y, a slightly different Shrimp Kuma with a hat, a normal Kuma but missing an ear.
I think the universe is telling me something.
To stop?
To open a shrimp restaurant.
Right. Do you cook? He looks so genuinely contemplative that I almost believe him. I'm confiscating your coins, bruh.
You'd rob a man of his dreams.
Yep, obviously. The cafe isn't just wood paneled. It's a shrine to comfort Kuma. Pink plushies line every shelf. Kuma-shaped mugs dangle from hooks behind the counter. Even the sugar packets have tiny bear faces printed on them, judging you with their blank, beady eyes. A life-size Kuma statue stands guard by the door, one paw outstretched like it's about to bless your poor life choices. Behind the counter, June, a man in his late 20s with the energy of a deflating balloon, wipes down an espresso machine with the enthusiasm of someone contemplating arson. Hi, June. Oh, so we do get this information on this route. Okay. His apron reads, "I love Kuma," joking, in peeling letters. "Oh, it's you. Miss me?" Like a toothache. Julian, meanwhile, looks like he stepped into heaven.
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
He sits in one of the chairs in the corner, ushering me to come along.
This is the life. No schedules, no meetings, just vibes.
I've known you for only one day, but I wonder if you've ever worked a day in your life.
Hey, I've worked. I interned at my dad's company for, I don't know, a week.
Nepotism.
It was
gosh.
terrible. Everyone kept calling me sir, and I had to wear loafers.
He shudders, and I sip my coffee. Leaning in, he looks at me curiously.
What about you? How long have you been a tour guide? No way. I'm your first client? That's historic.
Today's my first day, because it's true. He doesn't press further, just stirs his iced coffee with a straw.
So, what was the old job?
Corporate hell. He raised his cup.
To freedom, then. Wait, I think the cafe owner guy is calling me.
He leaves the table. Julian returns to the table, cradling a limited edition Kuma parfait like it's the Holy Grail. It has 2 mini umbrellas.
Now this is the peak of human innovation.
That will be 1,800 yen.
Worth it!
Oh gosh, that's a lot. As he digs in, June settles up to you, arms crossed. "So, you quit your job over some bear I manage daily, and now you're babysitting a rich idiot. It's a tour guide gig." "You're not a tour guide." "I am today." June stares at you, then at Julian, who's now attempting to balance a spoon on his nose. "You're both hopeless." He leaves, a beat of silence, then.
Okay, but real question. If you could be anything right now, no limits, what would it be?
Traveling. His eyes lit up.
Where to?
Anywhere, just away. Julian looks at me like I've handed him a puzzle piece he's been missing.
Me too.
For a second, the cafe noise fades. Then he leans back, grinning again.
Well, if you ever need a partner in crime for impulsive life decisions.
"I'll keep you in mind." He smiles, and for once it's not blinding, just warm. Oh, he was warm for a second. I was quite charmed until I realized he's poking at the whipped cream on his drink with childlike fascination, completely absorbed in trying to balance a sugar packet on top. It topples, and he gasps like it's a personal betrayal.
This is rigged.
It's physics.
No, I had it.
The sugar packet slides off. He groans, slumping dramatically against the table.
My greatest defeat.
I steal the packet before he can attempt a third time, and he pouts. "How are you this easily entertained?"
Oh, This is nothing. Once I spent 3 hours trying to teach myself to flip a pancake in the air. 3 hours later, my kitchen looks like a battlefield.
Oh. Did you succeed at least?
No, but I did invent pancake soup.
I choke on my coffee. You know, that's actually impressive. In a tragic
Finally,
way.
Validation.
He leans in, suddenly serious.
Okay, real talk. Do you think pigeons know they're pigeons?
What?
Like, do they look at themselves and go, "Ah, yes, I am a pigeon"? Or do they just vibe and assume they're like weirdly small chickens?
I roll my eyes, but... Wait, where are you staying? Julian freezes mid-sip.
Ah,
He pulls out his phone, swipes to a booking confirmation, and slides it across the table. A squint at the screen. Luxury Skyview Suite. This address is in the middle of a parking lot.
yes, I learned this after I paid.
How much? He suddenly whispers.
Do not make me say it.
Julian. He covers his face in shame.
Enough that I could have bought the actual sky.
Oh gosh. I stare. He peeks through his fingers.
So, hypothetically, if a guy, very cool, very charming guy, needed a place to crash for like one night,
No.
I'll sleep on the floor, I'll cook,
You don't look like you can cook.
I can attempt to cook. It's the thought that counts.
One night, I guess.
You're a saint. Oh,
He exhales, slumping in relief.
thank you. Seriously, I owe you.
You owe me silence on the walk home.
Done.
June glances up, sees us, and his eye twitches. No, you're still here.
Yes.
June exhales through his nose, long suffering, before turning back to the machine. How are you still here?
Should we leave?
Let me check. I guess we should leave. Julian lasts approximately 12 seconds before pointing at a street vendor and whispering, "Is that emoji the size of a toddler?" So random. The sun dips low, painting the streets in warm gold as Julian and I leave the cafe. The air smells like street food and fading summer, the kind of evening that makes even the cracked pavement look poetic. Julian walks just a little too close, his sleeve brushing mine as he points at every little thing like it's the most fascinating discovery of his life.
Oh, look at that.
I follow his gaze to a tiny wrinkly dog wearing a sweater. It's a dog. He looks delighted.
It's fashionable.
He pulls out his camera. When did he even have time to grab it? And crouches down, snapping a photo before the dog's owner whisks it away.
Perfect.
I catch a glimpse. It's not just the dog, it's the moment. The golden light, stray leaves caught mid-fall, and the blur of the city behind it. You're weirdly good at that.
I have many hidden talents.
His knee is now definitely covered in sidewalk dust. I don't mention it. Show me another one.
All right. Watch this.
He stands, steps just into my space, and plucks a leaf from my hair. One I didn't even know was there. I blink, stunned by the nearness, the ease in his voice. How long had that been there? And more importantly, how long had he noticed? My scalp tingles where his fingers brush past, and I try not to imagine what I must look like, sitting here like a fool with autumn stuck in my hair. But there's a strange kind of softness in his eyes, like he doesn't mind.
Ta-da!
That was cute. Okay. My apartment is, well, lived in, a little messy, and very me. Julian steps inside like he's entering a museum, eyes wide.
Wow, it's so
His eyes land on the laundry.
cozy.
It's a mess.
A welcoming mess.
He sets his suspiciously heavy suitcase down with a thunk and immediately beelines for my bookshelf, running a finger along the spines. I toss a spare blanket and pillow at Julian, who catches them with the grace of a man who definitely has never made a bed in his life. Floor's yours. Don't complain.
Luxury flooring. 5-star experience.
He flops down dramatically, rolling himself into a burrito of blankets. I turn off the lights. Silence. Then,
Hey,
no.
but what if I...
Sleep. A pause.
Good night.
I don't answer, but for some reason, the room feels a little less empty. I mean, there's a whole man in here. Another human being. A hand shakes my shoulder the next morning.
Rise and shine.
I lurch upright, disoriented, and squint at the human-shaped ray of sunshine looming over me. Julian is already dressed, hair slightly damp, smelling like my cheap citrus body wash. What?
Morning walk. The city's magical at sunrise. I checked.
It's dark.
Exactly. No crowds. Just us and the pigeons. And maybe that one guy who always jogs at ungodly hours.
I glare, while he beams. I hate you.
Noted. Now take a shower. Adventure awaits.
So early, but I guess. Ooh, pretty. The shower did little to wash my exhaustion away, but the crisp morning air helped. The city is still half asleep, streetlights glowing like tired eyes, the occasional delivery truck rumbling past. Julian walks ahead, hands shoved into the pockets of his wrinkled linen pants.
See? Magic.
It's just empty streets.
Exactly. No tourists, no noise, just the city breathing.
A stray cat slinks past a dumpster, eyeing Julian with suspicion. He crouches down, making a clicking sound with his tongue.
Psst, 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 psst.
The cat flicks its tail and vanishes. You're terrible at this.
I'm mysterious. It's part of my charm.
Is it? I roll my eyes but don't stop him. The quiet is nice for a change. No crowds, no expectations. Just the two of us and the slow creep of dawn.
Worth waking up for?
Yeah. He grins.
Told you.
Julian buys 2 onigiri and a canned coffee, handing me one without asking. We eat in silence on the curb, watching the first wave of salarymen trudge toward the station.
Don't move. That's salaryman's tie. Is it clip on?
I will push you into traffic.
Kinky. So, what's the plan for today?
Sleep.
Boring.
Necessary. I sigh and then plan the itinerary. Meiji Shrine, where Julian tried to commune with nature by hugging a sacred tree until a priest side-eyed him. Harajuku's Takeshita Street, where he spent 5,000 yen on a crepe the size of his head and immediately dropped it. R.I.P. Rainbow Sprinkles. Akihabara, where he fangirled for 2 hours after seeing his favorite shoujo manga on a poster. He bought many volumes, then found out it was all in Japanese. And of course, the iconic Tokyo Tower, where he spent 20 minutes arguing with a vending machine that stole his money. It gave him the drink, he was just too distracted taking selfies. Through it all, I trailed behind him like a long-suffering babysitter, wondering how one man could attract so much chaos without even trying. The streets are probably alive now, bustling with commuters and school kids. Julian walks a little too close again, his elbow brushing mine whenever someone passes.
I'm melting. Like a sad, sexy popsicle.
What imagery. You're damp, like bread left out in a rainstorm.
Poetic. Harsh, but poetic. You know, I could get used to this.
To what?
Morning walks, empty streets. You?
I don't look at him, but my face feels warm. Oh my god. You're leaving in 2 days.
Yeah.
Back in my apartment, Julian flops onto the floor like a starfish. What's gonna happen then?
I'm exhausted.
You woke me up.
And it was worth it.
I kick his foot half-heartedly before collapsing onto my bed. His breathing evens out almost instantly. I close my eyes. The city hums outside. My eyes blink open to darkness. The digital clock on my bedside table reads 2:37 a.m. in harsh red numbers. Something feels off. I lie there for a moment, disoriented, before realizing what woke me. The oppressive, sticky warmth clinging to my skin. The AC must have shut off again. With a groan, I fumble for the lamp, my fingers brushing the switch. Light floods the room in a sudden golden burst. And there he is. Oh, whoa. Hello. Julian. Shirtless. Sprawled across my floor like some kind of modern art installation. One arm is flung carelessly over his stomach, his fingers twitching slightly in deep sleep. The other is bent behind his head, biceps flexing just enough to draw attention to the smooth lines of his shoulders. The thin blanket I'd given him has slipped dangerously low on his hips, revealing the sharp V of muscle leading beneath. I swallow hard. His chest rises and falls in a slow, steady rhythm, and for one insane second I consider just watching. Then, his eyelashes flutter. A sleepy, lopsided grin spreads across his face before his eyes even fully open.
Is there a fire, or did you just miss me?
No. A beat. His gaze clears, sharpens in the low light. He doesn't move, doesn't cover himself, just watches me with that infuriating smile.
Are you sure? Because you're looking at me like I'm the last onigiri at the konbini.
Lol, what a line. The movement makes the blanket slip even lower. You're impossible.
And yet...
A pause. I can feel his grin widening.
Here you are, staring.
Yeah, why are we... Hello? I reach for the lamp again, my fingers brushing the switch.
I knew you thought I was pretty.
The light snaps off. I guess we're not turning on our AC. Darkness swallows us whole. Go back to sleep, Julian. Silence, then.
Sweet dreams.
I don't answer. But long after his breathing evens out, I lie there, staring at the ceiling. Sunlight filters weakly through the curtains, painting the room in drowsy gold. The air is still thick with sleep, the kind of quiet that only exists in the stolen hours before the city fully wakes. And then I can feel it. Wait. Warm, solid, and definitely not part of my usual morning routine. I blink slowly, my brain still half drowned in sleep, and glance down. Julian's arm is slung over my waist, his fingers curled loosely into the fabric of my shirt. His face is buried against my shoulder, his breathing deep and even, lips slightly parted. How did we get here? His hair is a mess, fluffy and tangled, sunlight catching the lighter strands like spun gold. Somehow in the night he migrated from the floor to my bed. And worse, I'd let him stay there. I should shove him off. I should. But his breathing is steady, his body relaxed in a way I've barely seen since he got here. No frantic energy, no stupid jokes, just peace. I guess 5 more minutes won't kill me. I close my eyes again. I can't take this anymore. Move. The second I shift, Julian tightens his grip, pulling me closer with a sleepy, protesting noise.
No tour today. Today's free day.
You're on me.
I'm not on you, I'm with you. Big difference.
His voice is rough asleep, his words slurred and heavy. He nuzzles into my shoulder like a cat seeking warmth, his breath tickling my collarbone. I should absolutely push him away. I don't. What are we supposed to do? Get off, please. I elbow him lightly in the ribs.
Oof!
Julian groans dramatically, rolling off me with all the grace of a toppled laundry pile.
Cruel. So cruel.
The floor misses you. He lifts his head just enough to glare, hair sticking up in every direction.
The floor is a monster.
Go take a shower. I need to take my golden retriever out on a walk.
You have a golden retriever?
Lol. That's about you, buddy. The sun hangs lazily in the sky, casting the city in a golden haze. Julian walks beside me, his elbow brushing mine every few steps, like he can't quite help it. He's quieter than usual, not in a bad way, but in the way of someone content just to exist next to you. Where do you want to go?
Everywhere and nowhere.
I'm afraid I cannot fulfill that. Then he stops dead in his tracks.
Wait.
Before I can ask why, he's grabbing my wrist and pulling me toward a tiny hole-in-the-wall shrine tucked between two buildings. It's the kind of place most people would walk past without noticing. Just a weathered Torii gate and a single stone fox statue. Its paint chipped with age. That reminds me of, I've been watching people play Silent Hill F, the Torii gate and the fox statue, so that's what it reminds me of. If you know, you know. What are we doing? Julian digs in his pocket and pulls out a 5 yen coin.
Making a wish.
He drops the coin into the offering box with a soft clink, claps his hand twice, and bows his head. His lips move silently. When he straightens, he's grinning. What you wish for? He gasps as if he's been scandalized.
You can't ask that. It won't come true.
You don't actually believe that, do you?
I might. And now I'm double wishing you don't ruin it.
I roll my eyes, but step forward anyway, fishing out my own coin. The ritual feels silly, but Julian watches me with this unbearably fond look, like he's memorizing the way my hands move. Get a new... Oh, is this my wish? Get a new rice cooker. Stay with him? How... I guess... We'll see. I kind of want to see how this kind of plays out. Like, does he stay? Do we leave? Like, what's happening? When I finish, he leans in.
Did you wish for me?
I wished for you to shut up. He laughs, bright and unguarded, and the sound lingers in the air between us like sunlight. I feel like I'm like so sarcastic in this like character, but I guess it kind of makes sense given the golden retriever sunshiny energy that Julian has. We walked all the way to the shopping district, since the streets didn't have much else to offer us. We end up in a cramped bookstore, the kind with shelves so close together you have to turn sideways to slip through. Julian immediately beelines for the photography section, running his fingers over the spines like they're old friends. I find him later crouched in the corner, flipping through a book of black and white street photography. His expression is softer than I've ever seen it. Again, no jokes or performance, just quiet. You're staring. He doesn't look up.
As photographer, he captures these tiny, perfect moments. Look, a kid laughing with ice cream dripping down their hand, or an old couple sharing an umbrella. The kind of stuff that people forget to notice.
He turns the page and his voice drops, almost to himself.
I want to remember everything about this trip.
The air between us shifts. Even the part where you got scammed by a parking lot luxury suite. The moment breaks. He snaps the book shut and stands, shoving it into my chest.
Especially that part. Here, buy this for me.
What happened to your emergency suitcase full of money? He grins.
Emergency. It's not an emergency if an amazing person is treating me.
I reluctantly pay and watch as the cashier wraps up his book. Never again. When are you planning to pay me to be your tour guide again?
I'll pay you with a hug.
He grabs his book and runs towards me. I run away.
Stop! Stop! I give up. You're too fast. Truce. Please. No hug.
He falls onto the train station's chair and wipes his sweat dramatically, gasping for air like a fish out of the sea. What if I want a hug? He glares at me.
What sane person runs all the way to the train station?
We're gonna be late for the train, obviously. That's why. Julian, it's barely 50 steps.
I am a malnourished young master.
The platform is nearly empty, just a distant echo of an announcement and the hum of tracks. We call for a truce and end up sitting on a bench, sharing a bag of melon bread that's slightly too stale. Julian leans back, stretching his arms along the bench behind me. Not quite touching, but close enough that I can feel the warmth of him.
You never told me your wish.
You said it when it come true.
I lied. I'm a terrible person.
The overhead lights flicker, casting his face in gold shadow. Gold and shadow. He's looking at me like I'm the only thing worth seeing in this whole damn city. I wished. Julian waits, patient, his knee pressing against mine. I wish for better melon bread next time. He laughs, but it's softer now, tinged with something like understanding. The train rushes past, a blur of light and noise, and for a second, I think he might kiss me. He doesn't, but his pinky brushes mine just once, and it feels like a promise.
Okay, new game. That Konbini. What's the most chaotic combo of items I can buy for under 1,000 yen?
You're changing the subject.
You're avoiding the game.
I roll my eyes but play along. Fine. A single banana, a pack of glow sticks, and a fishing magazine. Julian gasps, clutching his chest.
Be right back.
He comes back with a single banana, a pack of glow sticks, and a fishing magazine. We go back home. That was so random. Julian's back on the floor tonight, but he's pushed his makeshift bed so close to mine that our hands could touch if either of us reached out.
Today was my favorite day.
We didn't even do anything.
Exactly.
Silence, then.
Suddenly, every single day with you has been in my favorite days on Earth list. I'm 25.
Huh? He pulls out his phone.
25 times 365 is 9,125.
Oh, I see.
You should be honored.
Wow, could you give me a specific ranking?
Clap your hands for Julian's favorite days in the world. My favorite would be the day you and I met. My second would be today, and my third would be yesterday.
He pauses.
My fourth favorite is the day my dad allowed me to play with the other kids.
I want to hear about that.
Oh, it took a lot of convincing. And tears. It was for only one day, but I was so happy playing football with them.
He trails off. Julian, when are you leaving? His voice is soft, raw, nothing like the boy who complained every stop on the trip or argued with vending machines.
Do you want me to leave that bad?
It was a hearty attempt at a joke. Julian exhales through his nose, a half laugh.
Train's at 7:30. Tomorrow.
The numbers hang between us. 7:30. A countdown in cold, digital precision.
I never mentioned it because I didn't know how to bring it up.
If I said it out loud, it'd be real. I'm gonna say I'll miss you.
Shit.
He moves closer suddenly and pulls me into a hug. His arms are tight around me, his face buried in my shoulder. He smells like cheap shampoo and the cinnamon gum he's always chewing.
I'm coming back.
Liar.
Next time, I'm taking you to France. We'll eat so many croissants you'll hate me.
I already hate you.
Liar.
I look to the side and Julian is already asleep, and I close my eyes. Bang! 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 On the door. My door rattles. Light spills through the curtains, slicing the shadows across my wall in gold-tinted lines. My blankets twisted around me like a python, clinging to the last fragments of sleep.
Arise, my tragically under-caffeinated roommate. I come bearing edible bears.
Huh? I groan and drag myself out of bed. When I open the door, there he is, beaming like a sunrise in sneakers and offering up a ridiculous bento box. It's shaped like a bear's face.
I fought a 7-year-old for this. She was
Oh my
fierce,
God.
but I prevailed.
Did you really fight a child?
She had one in each hand. It was hoarding.
I take the box. It's warm. He smells like pastry and early morning wind. And thankfully, he's wearing a shirt. You're dangerously chipper for someone who was dying 12 hours ago.
I slept on luxury flooring. I am reborn.
You're back. Together. How cute. We're just here for breakfast.
And spiritual healing.
That'll cost extra. June glances between us like he's trying to solve a puzzle with pieces that absolutely don't belong together. You know, I thought you'd leave by now.
And miss the bear-themed culinary experience? Perish the thought.
June rolls his eyes and disappears into the back with a muttered, hopeless. The table is slightly sticky, and the light filtering through the windows is warm and familiar. Julian carefully peels open the bento.
I googled this place before I came to Japan. 5 stars. Cuter than it has any right to be. That's a quote.
How much of your trip has been decided? How much of your trip has been decided by cuteness?
You say that like it's not a perfectly valid metric.
I steal a rice ball from his tray. This is revenge for day 2 at 2:37 a.m.
You're welcome.
His eyes crinkle at the corners as he smiles, soft and slow. For a second, it's easy to forget the clock ticking down on his time here. Easy to fall into this, coffee and chaos and conversations that stretch like sunlight across the floor. Then, the bell above the door jingles again. A tall man in a sharp black suit enters, scanning the cafe with military precision. His gaze lands on Julian. He heads towards us like a storm in polished shoes. Julian freezes. Smile gone. Gone. Mr. Beaumont, you were instructed to report in this morning. Julian doesn't look at him.
I was busy.
Your father is waiting. The tension cuts through the air like a wire. Julian's jaw tightens. His fingers curl around his chopsticks with too much pressure.
I'll come when I'm ready.
No, sir. For the first time, Julian looks small, like the version of him that jokes and plays and flirts as something paper thin, carefully folded and now unraveling. He glances at me. Just a flicker. Then he stands.
Guess breakfast is over.
We'll be in the car. He leaves without another word. The bell jingles again, final and distant. Julian doesn't move for a moment. Then he sighs.
Sorry, that was dramatic.
Are you okay? He looks at me. Really looks.
Depends. Do I look like someone who's about to be emotionally throttled by capitalism and family expectations?
A little. He smiles again, but it's cracked porcelain.
Then yeah. I'm great.
Go on, then. Why don't we run away? Let's run away. I mean, you're still not at the end of our tour. According to a legal procedure I made up just right now, clients are required to stay till the end of the 4 days they told me. So basically, stay.
Are we running away from my problems?
That's what we're doing, yes. He glows. I blink, blinded by the lights. Julian grabs my hand.
Come on. You're my alibi now.
For what?
Evading intergenerational capitalism. Keep up.
So, are you going to leave now that you had a great romantic moment and disrupted all of my customers? June exhales through his nose, long suffering.
Should we leave?
Guess. Should leave. We sprint. Past startled pigeons, past a confused grandmother selling mochi, past a man in a bear costume who salutes us solemnly. Hello. Julian doesn't let go. We slow to a walk. Julian ducks behind a display of baby's breath and hydrangeas. He peers out like we're in a spy movie, and he's the main character with very questionable stealth skills. Do you think they're actually following you?
Oh, almost definitely. But look at this peony. Isn't it gorgeous?
Focus.
Right, escaping. Sorry, the peony distracted me.
Somehow, I got dragged into a karaoke booth. Julian punches in a random song in Japanese that he definitely can't sing, and the screen flashes pink hearts.
If I die tomorrow, tell the world I did not agree to be CEO of a corporation that sells weapons and scented candles.
That's a niche business model.
My family's idea of synergy.
He slumps into the cracked red seat, dramatically.
I'd rather eat my own passport. No wasabi, just straight chewing.
That'd be a lot. We double back like idiots. Like 2 idiots whose only good hiding place is where we were caught last time. Why didn't we go back to our apartment? Or somewhere else. June isn't at the counter. The lights are dim, and the air smells like cinnamon and existential dread.
Quick, before someone rational sees us.
He grabs my hand again, pulls me into the storage room. The door clicks shut behind us. I didn't think we would see this route. Dim light filters through a dusty ceiling vent, painting pale lines across Julian's face. The room smells like cinnamon, cardboard, and something sweet. Probably the bear cookies June keeps hoarding for secret emergencies. We're surrounded by shelves stacked with syrup bottles, flour bags, crates of matcha mix, and one mysterious box labeled emotional damage, fragile in parentheses. I don't ask why there is a PS5 in a bed filled with Kuma merch. I'll find out the reason when I get to Riku's route. We saw Riku earlier. Outside, the cafe bell jingles. Sharp footsteps, 2 sets, then Julian presses a finger to my lips. His other hand finds my wrist, steady and warm. I'm running together with you. I'm not gonna mess this up by being loud. His breath fans against my cheek. I can feel the tension buzzing off of him, as taut as a violin string about to snap. I don't move. I don't speak. I'm not even sure I'm breathing right. Footsteps pause just outside. Muffled voices. Someone clears their throat. Someone else's says, "He was seen near here." Julian shuts his eyes just for a second. His lashes twitch. The footsteps continue, then fade. The front doorbell jingles again. Distant now and fading. Silence. He doesn't let go.
That was unnecessarily cinematic.
You literally shushed me like we were in a spy drama.
If this were a drama, I'd kiss you to keep you quiet. But I'm trying very hard not to ruin the one good thing I've got going this week.
The silent returns, heavier this time. That bad, huh? He laughs under his breath. It's not the usual bright sound. It's hollowed out, quieter.
My father booked a trip to Japan for me. He said I needed to see the world before inheriting it, like it's some family heirloom or a throne made of gold and spreadsheets.
So your father didn't book you appropriate hotel stay? That's kind of crazy. He pulls away, finally, and leans back against a shelf. A packet of tapioca pearls shifts behind him but doesn't fall.
I thought I'd come here and figure things out. Instead, I got lost. I fought a 7-year-old for a bento. I met you, and now I'm hiding in a closet like a guilty teenager who missed curfew.
Technically, it's a storage room.
Great. That makes it dignified.
He runs a hand through his hair and lets out a long sigh.
I don't want that life. I don't want board meetings and mergers and being told who to be.
What do you want? He looks at me. Really looks.
I want mornings like today. I want to chase sunlight through alleyways and sing badly in karaoke bars and eat illegal amounts of mochi. I want to feel like I exist for me and not just for the family name stamped across the building.
That was kind of poetic.
Sorry. It happens when I'm emotionally cornered next to a 50-pound bag of rice.
Let's disappear together. Obviously. That's the next thing we should do if we're running away together. The silence stretches, the kind that presses in around the edges, waiting for someone to break it. I shift, brushing against a crate labeled emergency pancake mix, do not touch. Parentheses, June will know. My voice is quiet when I speak. What if we just didn't go back? Julian blinks, slowly, like I've just handed him a glitch in the universe.
Didn't go back?
I mean, hypothetically, if we vanished, ran away, changed names, and grew beards, opened a smoothie stand in the middle of nowhere. He stares at me, mouth slightly open, and then...
That's insane.
I know. I pause.
I want it.
I blink.
No, seriously, let's open a hostel in Bali, or maybe a cat cafe in Portugal. We'll rent out surfboards to people and live off street food and questionable income streams.
That escalated quickly.
I've thought about it before. Kind of. Not with someone, but now...
He grips my shoulders.
You, me, the ocean, bad financial decisions, a lifetime of it.
You need to calm down.
I can't. You offered me freedom with a side of emotional support and maybe illegal identity fraud. Do you realize what a dangerous combination that is?
Okay, but there's something I should say.
If it's that you're secretly Comfort Kuma in a trench coat, I'll be thrilled.
I'm not. I pause. I'm not actually a real tour guide. I never was. Not licensed, not official. I just sort of made it all up as I went. A beat. I look down, maybe ashamed. He blinks, then smiles like it's the most obvious thing in the world.
I know.
You do?
You think I didn't notice you didn't know the difference between a shrine and a temple? Or that you gave me directions to the zoo when I asked for a museum?
I mean, I didn't know we did that. You never said anything.
Of course not. It was the most fun I've ever had with anyone.
This truly was a improv, like, yes and route. This is the energy I'm getting. I blink and Julian leans in, forehead to mine.
You could have been a barista or a dentist or a disaster. I'd still follow you to Bali.
So we're going to Bali. He's practically vibrating. Not sure if it's adrenaline or caffeine or sheer desperation, but I feel it too. Something shifting, unspooling.
We need to die.
Gosh. Excuse me?
Fake die. For the record. Obviously. Obviously.
How are we gonna do that? After having some rest back at my place, we set out on our 4th day together. It's been hectic. The air is pink and gold, the sky melting into its softest shades. Just outside Cafe Kuma, a row of old purikura booths glow like pastel coffins, each one promising ultimate kawaii transformation. Those, like, photo booths, I guess. Purikura. I've never done one. June leans against the cafe doorway, sipping something from a bear-shaped thermos. He looks like someone who regrets every life decision that led to this moment. You're telling me you want to fake your death with a sticker photo booth.
I need a believable exit. Dramatic, symbolic, preferably with sparkles.
It's what he deserves. You're all unwell. Julian and I sit on a cracked bench outside the shuttered back door of the cafe. The evening neon buzz from the paprika photo booth faintly glowing nearby. June is pacing a few steps away, trying not to care. So, we're really doing this.
We're faking our deaths in a 600 yen photo booth, Monkea. It would be kind of rude to back out now.
What does mon cœur mean? My heart. Why am I doing this again? I didn't pack socks. How am I going to pay? What does mon cœur mean? I guess we don't technically know.
It just ends up meaning you. Because that's all there is to it. Mon trésor, ma boutique, also means you. Also means you. But only for me.
I try opening up Google Translate. How am I going to pay? Costs. How do I pay for flight tickets and everything else?
Man, I knew this would happen. So I booked everything just in case. See? You have a flight ticket ready for 9:38 p.m. tonight.
I stay, my mouth slightly open. I didn't pack any socks.
You have a drawer labeled just in case for international romantic implosion. I've seen it.
That's so funny. Okay, maybe I did plan a little.
This is fate. You didn't have a job, I didn't have a future, we both needed a beautiful tropical escape.
I'm rooting for you guys, to be honest. My cousin's going to think I got kidnapped again. She's not wrong. Why am I doing this again? Right, but like, I had a perfectly fine apartment, a rice cooker, rent paid, my favorite pillow, and now I'm running off to Bali because what? Didn't feel like clocking into job I already quit?
Isn't that the spirit of travel?
Julian interrupts the conversation.
We're just rewriting the script. Besides, I heard hostel ownership is basically like having a permanent sleepover.
June's eyes start switching in the back. I know this is a romantic moment, but that's not how business works. Do you have any idea how zoning permits... So, this is insane, right?
Totally. But I'd rather be insane with you in Bali than sensible in a golden cage.
At least take the travel toothbrush I keep behind the counter. Oh, that's June. At least take the travel toothbrush I keep behind the counter. You're both gonna crash and burn. That's the dream. Julian's already dragging me into the booth. The inside is cramped and neon lit, plastered with instructions in aggressive fonts and cuter than thou mascots. Julian selects the Escape Your Tragic Past theme with concerning speed. Flash! A picture of me choking on laughter while Julian dramatically clutches a fake rose. Flash! Us mid scream as Julian tries to climb into my lap because the booth voice glitched and said goodbye forever in a demonic tone. Flash! Julian fake collapsing in my arms like a telenovela protagonist. I don't even bother trying to look serious anymore. We burst out of the booth, breathless. Julian peels off the sticker sheet, admiring the horror he created.
June, you're our witness. Tell my father I died doing what I loved.
Father's like, where's the body? Which was?
Abandoning capitalism.
Mm-hmm. June sighs and takes a sticker sheet like it's an ancient curse. He pockets it with a muttered, Godspeed, idiots. Julian bows low, grabs my hand, and we bolt. The lights are harsh here, brighter, more real. The announcement board flickers with the torches, each one a possible future. Julian clutches our train tickets, still slightly out of breath. His other hand doesn't let go of mine.
You know, I always imagined running away would involve more fake mustaches. Maybe a Vespa.
I mean, a Vespa and fake mustaches could still be in our future. You got sparkly stickers and a near-death heart attack in a photo booth.
Honestly, way better.
The train hums on the tracks nearby, sleek and waiting. Its doors are just starting to open. We glance at each other and step forward. We sit down in the nearest seats we found. Oh, look at that. Look at the lighting coming in. A little comfort Kuma over here. It's nice. It's cute. Comfort Kuma on the bottom, too. The train jerks into motion, a soft mechanical groan underneath us. Julian flops into the window seat, pressing his forehead to the glass like a golden retriever in existential crisis. The city begins to blur past. Neon signs, sleepy apartment buildings, vending machines glowing like little miracles in the dark. I drop into the seat beside him, and for a moment, we just breathe.
Okay, first things first. If we're going to start a new life, you need to learn how to curse in French.
That's a priority?
Survival skills. Élémentaire, mon adorable imbécile.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you when we land. Or maybe when you're angry enough to use it on me. I want to know completely everything about you. What kind of music would you listen to? How would you react to what I do?
For the first time, I'm receiving an easy request from you. Pop. He grins toward me, all teeth and crooked joy. His knee bumps mine and doesn't move.
You know what's wild?
Everything that just happened?
Besides that, it's been what, a few days, and I know I'm completely, recklessly, possibly dangerously into you.
My heart does something deeply irresponsible.
Like, yeah, maybe I'm running from a life of generational trauma and emotionally constipated bodyguards, but also, maybe you're the best part of the getaway.
This happens so fast, but, hey, I love to see it sometimes, These stories are fun. You really are broken, huh?
Irreparably.
He leans his head against my shoulder. His hair smells like stolen shampoo samples from hotel lobbies.
I don't care how fast it is, or that everything's changing. I'm not letting that change how I feel about you. Even if we crash and burn and the hostel gets terrible reviews.
I laugh because I saw that the hostel gets terrible reviews. Not even then. That's cute. I'm already picturing the 2-star Yelp posts. Too many cats, too many pretty pink bears.
One of the owners keeps teaching people to swear in French. 5 stars.
We talk about nothing and everything. What the hostel will look like, what we'll name it. Comfort Kuma, Southeast Asian expansion is quickly vetoed. Whether the moon looks different over in Bali. If you can really build a new life with someone you've only just met, and especially if one wakes up too early and the other one wakes up too late. The train pulls into the airport terminal. Our escape awaits. Somewhere in Bali, some time later. A cracked wooden side swings in the breeze. Comfort Kumo hostel. No shoes, no problems. It's warm here, the kind of heat that clings to your bones and makes you forget you even wore jackets, or ever wore them. Inside, someone is attempting to make pancakes using a broken rice cooker. Julian is in the middle of arguing with a guest about the ethics of charging extra for emotionally support cat cuddles. He sees me, smiles like the sun. The past feels distant, like something we watched once, on a train going somewhere else. All that matters now is the now, this little impossible dream. Ours. The end. Oh, that was cute. I mean, honestly, some of it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna think too much about the actual logistics about running away to a foreign country. Neither one of us is like, has the paperwork. And we also had to fake our deaths. That's so funny. But I thought it was cute and sweet and honestly pretty enjoyable. I will say now that I've finished the game that I don't know. Like I like both routes because they were both pretty interesting. Um both whimsical in their own different ways. I honestly don't know which one I like. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like both of them enough that I don't think I have a favorite between the two. But I am glad that I played them in the order that I did, because there's a lot more going on, I think, than I kind of like that we kind of get these notes about like, oh, like we'll talk to Riku and on like his route or whatever. But I guess like you could have played this one first to get more information about like who is June and like, that introduction about him. So anyways, that's okay. I liked the order that I played it in. But let me know what you thought about Julian's route. Would you run away with someone that you just met after, just 4 days? Um, Let me know. Um, I'm a little too practical for that. I would definitely worry about the logistics. I'm not sure how it would feel. But I'm happy for the main character and Julian. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel for even more videos where I play indie visual novels. And if you have a recommendation, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And I would love to see if I can check it out. All right. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.